Welcome to Eagleseye and Wonders, where we uncover the island's hidden secrets. Today, we're diving into one of Madagascar's most fascinating and mysterious traditions, an ancient fertility ritual practiced by Malagasy women. Intrigued? Stick around until the end of this video to discover the details that link the past to the present. Let's explore together. Madagascar, a natural wonder. Madagascar, the fourth largest island in the world, is located in the Indian Ocean off the southeastern coast of Africa. Covering an area of approximately 587,589 square kilometers, it is home to a diverse range of landscapes, from lush tropical rainforests and rugged highlands to arid deserts and idyllic beaches. The island's unique geography and isolation have made it a hotbed for endemic species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The iconic baobab trees, known for their distinctive shapes and towering trunks, line the landscape, adding to the island's mystique. Madagascar's natural highlights are as diverse as its ecosystems. Ranomafana National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is celebrated for its exceptional biodiversity, housing over 12 species of lemurs, as well as rare flora and fauna and its famous hot springs. The Tsingy de Bemaraha Natural Reserve, another UNESCO site, is renowned for its striking limestone formations called tsingy, which create an otherworldly landscape of sharp spires and narrow canyons. In the north, Nosy Be Island stands out as a tropical haven, where pristine beaches meet crystal-clear waters, ideal for diving, snorkeling, and marine life exploration. A cultural and ecological paradise. Madagascar's uniqueness extends beyond its ecological wealth. The island is home to a rich cultural mosaic, with over 18 different ethnic groups, each with its own language, traditions, and customs. The Malagasy people are known for their warmth, hospitality, and vibrant cultural heritage, which includes traditional dance, music, art, and festivals that reflect the island's diverse influences. While Malagasy is the national language, French is also widely spoken due to the island's colonial history, adding to the multilingual tapestry. The island's cultural diversity is reflected in its culinary traditions as well, where the influences of Indonesian, African, and European settlers blend to create distinct dishes, with rice often playing a central role in meals. Madagascar also plays an important role in preserving indigenous knowledge related to agriculture, medicine, and traditional crafts. The people have a deep connection to the land, with many rural communities still practicing sustainable farming methods passed down through generations. The history of Madagascar. The history of Madagascar is as complex and rich as its ecology. The island's first inhabitants are believed to have arrived as early as the 4th century, originating from Southeast Asia, particularly from Indonesia and Malaysia. These settlers brought with them their languages, agricultural practices, and customs, which would form the foundation of the island's unique culture. Over the centuries, Arab and African traders began to establish their presence on the island, introducing new ideas, trade routes, and cultural influences. In the late 19th century, Madagascar became a French colony after a series of political events and military interventions. During French colonization, which lasted until 1960, the island underwent significant changes, including infrastructure development and the introduction of new agricultural practices. However, this period was also marked by tensions and resistance, with Malagasy nationalists seeking independence. Madagascar gained independence from France on June 26 to 60 and has since become a democratic republic, though it has faced various political and economic challenges. Despite its rich natural resources and potential for tourism and agriculture, Madagascar remains one of the world's poorest nations. Political instability, along with environmental challenges like deforestation and biodiversity loss, continues to impact the island's development. However, efforts are underway by both the government and various NGOs to protect Madagascar's unique ecosystems and improve the well-being of its people. Must-see sites in Madagascar. Madagascar boasts an array of extraordinary sights that are a dream for travelers. Among the most famous is the Avenue of the Baobabs, a striking natural formation in the western part of the island. This iconic landscape features towering ancient baobab trees, some over 800 years old, creating an otherworldly scene that has become one of the most photographed spots in Madagascar. Visitors can witness breathtaking sunsets here, with the silhouettes of the baobabs casting long shadows over the earth. The capital city, Antananarivo, often referred to simply as Tana, offers a blend of colonial architecture and a vibrant local atmosphere. The city sits high in the Central Highlands and is characterized by its bustling markets, historical landmarks, and a series of picturesque hills that offer spectacular views of the surrounding area. Rova of Antananarivo, the royal palace, stands as a symbol of the island's royal history and serves as an important cultural site. Nosy Be, located off the northwest coast of Madagascar, is one of the most popular tourist destinations. Known for its idyllic beaches, Nosy Be is a tropical paradise with clear turquoise waters, making it ideal for snorkeling, diving, and whale watching. The island also has lush forests and a rich cultural heritage, offering a perfect blend of relaxation and adventure. For nature and adventure lovers, Izalo National Park is a must-visit. Located in the southwest, the park is known for its dramatic landscapes of sandstone formations, deep canyons, and natural swimming pools. Hikers and trekkers will appreciate the challenging trails that lead to incredible viewpoints, as well as opportunities to spot wildlife, including ring-tailed lemurs and the elusive sifaka. Other notable sites include Avenue of the Baobabs, Tsingy de Bemaraha, and the pristine beaches and coral reefs of Ile Sainte-Marie. Malagasy cuisine. Malagasy cuisine is an exquisite reflection of the island's cultural fusion, with flavors and ingredients drawn from Africa, Asia, and France. One of the most popular dishes is roma zava, a hearty stew made with meat, usually zebu, a type of cattle native to Madagascar, leafy greens, and various vegetables, all simmered together to create a rich, comforting meal. Another favorite is ravitoto, a dish of tender pork cooked with cassava leaves, which gives it a unique, earthy flavor. Rice, or veri, is the staple food of Madagascar and is served with nearly every meal. It is often paired with a variety of sauces, stews, or curries, and can be accompanied by fresh vegetables, meat, or fish. Koba, a traditional Malagasy dessert, is made from rice, peanuts, and banana leaves, and is often served at festivals or special occasions. The island's tropical climate provides an abundance of fresh fruits, which play an essential role in the local diet. Mangoes, pineapples, lychees, and bananas are just a few of the delicious tropical fruits you'll find in local markets. These fruits are enjoyed fresh or used in juices, jams, and other culinary creations. Boudin, a type of sausage, and various types of fried fish, or saka, a dish made from cassava leaves, are also popular among locals. Cost of traveling to Madagascar. The cost of traveling to Madagascar can vary greatly depending on the travel style and the level of comfort desired. Accommodation options range from budget guest houses to more luxurious hotels. Budget accommodations can start at as low as $2 per night for basic rooms, while mid-range hotels and resorts can cost between $30 to $80 per night. For a more upscale experience, luxurious resorts and lodges may charge anywhere from $100 to $200 per night or more. Food in Madagascar is relatively affordable, especially if you stick to local eateries. A meal in a local restaurant typically costs between $4 and $10, with street food offering even cheaper options. International cuisine in tourist hotspots may cost a bit more. Dining in upscale restaurants or resort restaurants can be pricier, but still cheaper than many Western destinations. Transportation costs are generally reasonable, especially for local travel. Public transportation, such as buses and shared taxis, is widely available and offers an affordable way to get around. Taxis within cities usually cost between $1 and $5 for short trips. However, long-distance travel can be more expensive, particularly if you need to fly between regions, as Madagascar's infrastructure can be limited in some areas. Flights between major cities, such as Antananarivo, Malagasy, and Nosy Be, can cost between $50 and $150. For those who prefer traveling by road, private car hire or 4x4 rentals are available but come at a higher cost, often starting from $50 to $100 per day. Despite its affordability in certain areas, Madagascar remains one of the more expensive destinations in the Indian Ocean region, primarily due to limited infrastructure and the need for transportation to more remote areas. Challenges facing Madagascar. Madagascar faces a series of social and environmental challenges that profoundly affect its population and unique ecosystem. One of the most significant challenges is widespread poverty, with a large part of the population living below the national poverty line. This results in limited access to basic services such as health, education, and drinking water. Besides poverty, the island also faces significant environmental pressures. The overexploitation of natural resources, such as deforestation for subsistence farming, charcoal, and illegal mining, endangers natural habitats and contributes to the loss of biodiversity. These practices are exacerbated by the lack of regulation and poverty, which pushes many communities into subsistence practices that negatively impact the environment. Another crucial environmental challenge is climate change, which directly affects Madagascar with extreme weather events, such as more frequent and intense droughts and storms. These events have devastating consequences for agriculture, food security, and the well-being of vulnerable communities. Efforts for change. Despite facing numerous challenges, including poverty, environmental degradation, and political instability, Madagascar is seeing significant efforts to address these issues. Local and international organizations are working alongside the Malagasy government to promote sustainable agricultural practices, restore degraded ecosystems, and support inclusive economic growth. The government has initiated various policies to improve governance, support small-scale farmers, and encourage rural development while preserving the island's natural resources. One of the most promising areas of focus is environmental conservation. Ecotourism has become an essential tool. In this regard, helping to protect Madagascar's unique biodiversity while providing economic opportunities for local communities. Projects like the development of natural reserves, national parks, and community-managed conservation areas are vital for safeguarding endangered species, such as lemurs and chameleons, and unique habitats, such as rainforests and coral reefs. Not only do these initiatives provide vital income through tourism, but they also foster environmental awareness and community engagement. Reforestation efforts and the fight against deforestation are critical aspects of these initiatives, as Madagascar's forests are rapidly disappearing due to logging and slash-and-burn agriculture. Programs that promote sustainable farming, such as agroforestry, are helping communities grow crops while protecting the land and reducing the need to clear forests. International partnerships also play a key role in funding these efforts. The World Bank, the United Nations, and various non-governmental organizations, NGOs, are involved in supporting these programs, which focus on long-term environmental stewardship, sustainable livelihoods, and poverty reduction. Fertility rituals in Madagascar. Fertility rituals are an important part of Malagasy culture, particularly in rural areas, where they hold deep cultural significance. These rituals, often performed by women, are seen as a way to ensure the prosperity and continuity of the family line. The rituals are carried out with reverence, as they seek to honor the spirits of ancestors and ask for their blessings for fertility and family well-being. One of the key elements of these fertility rituals is the offering of food, drink, and sacred objects to the spirits of ancestors. These offerings are believed to please the spirits and invite their blessings. In many communities, traditional dances and music are integral parts of the ritual, with drums, flutes, and other instruments used to create an atmosphere of reverence and celebration. The rhythmic sounds are thought to summon the spirits, calling them to provide their guidance and protection. Prayers and chants are an essential part of these rituals, often passed down through generations. These invocations are carefully recited by women, sometimes accompanied by spiritual leaders or elders who guide the ceremony. The symbols created for these rituals, such as fertility dolls made from natural materials, are believed to represent the desired future children. These objects are often placed on altars or presented as part of the offering to the spirits. Participation in these rituals is not just an individual act. It is a communal activity that reinforces the unity and solidarity of the community. The involvement of family members, neighbors, and even local leaders helps ensure the success of the ritual and strengthens social bonds. In some cases, women may undertake spiritual retreats or fasting as part of the fertility rites, using the time for reflection, prayer, and connection with the divine. These practices are not only about fertility in the biological sense, but also about the broader idea of family and community. The rituals are seen as an expression of respect for tradition, a celebration of life, and a way to seek protection for the future. Travel costs and considerations. For those looking to visit the beautiful island of Madagascar, travel costs can vary depending on the time of year, the type of accommodation, and the activities chosen. On average, a 2-week trip to Madagascar can cost anywhere between $800 and $2,000 per person. Though this range depends on factors such as luxury versus budget travel and specific preferences for activities. Accommodation costs range from budget options at around $210 per night for guest houses or simple hotels to more upscale lodging, which can range from $50 to $200 per night or more for resorts and eco-lodges. For those seeking a more authentic and local experience, homestays or small locally owned hotels offer an affordable way to experience Malagasy culture firsthand. Meals are generally affordable, especially if you eat at local restaurants or street food vendors. Typical meals cost between $4 and $10, though dining at higher-end restaurants or resorts can push the price higher. Tropical fruits and local delicacies like romazava and ravitoto provide delicious, low-cost dining options for adventurous eaters. Internal transportation can be another consideration when planning your budget. While local transportation like taxis and buses are relatively cheap, domestic flights between regions can be more expensive, especially for travelers wishing to visit remote areas like Nosy Be or Tsingy de Bemarahe. It's also important to consider the relatively limited infrastructure. Travel between cities and national parks often requires private car hire, which can increase costs. When traveling in Madagascar, it's essential to be prepared for an adventurous experience. The island's infrastructure is still developing, and services in rural or remote areas may be more basic. Be prepared for occasional delays in transportation, especially when traveling to more isolated regions. It's advisable to plan your itinerary ahead of time and remain flexible to account for unexpected changes. While Madagascar is a safe and welcoming destination, travelers should also be mindful of the local customs, cultural norms, and practical considerations such as health precautions and safety in certain regions. Madagascar is a destination that offers a unique and unforgettable experience. With its rich history, stunning landscapes, and vibrant culture, the island is a true treasure to be discovered. Whether exploring the jungle in search of lemurs, relaxing on paradise beaches, or savoring the delicious local cuisine, a trip to Madagascar will surely leave lasting memories.